anyone there? I have some great tips. I know we have all had an interesting 18 months. It has just been mind-blowing. I mean, none of us could have predicted it. And the funny thing is, none of us knew how to survive. Like every week, every month, it was like, okay, what's going to happen next? We really were just flying by the seat of our pants, had no idea what to expect. I know a lot of brands have disappeared. I know a lot of stores have not made it. So those of us that are still in business, you know, we have really just tightened up and found a way to survive. And yeah, whether that is through our ingenuity or by luck, I'm not sure, but here we are, you know. And for me, I mean, as a vendor, it's a little different to you guys. You know, I didn't have the rent to pay, but I do have rent. I do have a warehouse in Tennessee. And so for me, when the pandemic hit really bad, all I wanted to do was try and make enough money to pay that rent, because I owned my inventory. I didn't owe any money. And so I just needed to survive. But then it's like, but okay, so do I do a new collection? Do I not do a new collection? And you guys would have been exactly the same. And I have spoken to so many of you. You know, it's whether your landlord gave you a break on the rent. You know, it's all about, okay, how much money do I need to survive to get through each month, you know, till the end of this pandemic? And some of you seem to have come out the other side, you know. Stateside, I think everything seemed to open back up, but then not a lot of people are traveling. And most of my boutiques are beachside sort of resorty sort of stores, you know, even in the States. The Caribbean just seems like it's just starting to open up now. Okay, right now it's still hurricane season for the islands and for Florida. But it's, you know, we're coming up to November. November is the end of the hurricane season. So, you know, and then it's looking like they're going to have a good season, or it's going to start trickling back. Nobody knows. We're all still trying to guess. So it's interesting how everybody's in a different sort of scenario, but we are sort of all in the same boat. So now we're coming up to holiday season. We've also got the Black Friday. So if you have excess inventory, now is the time to start thinking about putting that inventory on sale and getting ready for, you know, clear out inventory and get ready for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and make the most of that. The number one priority is to keep your marketing up. And I fall short of that too. I'm also guilty of that. I get into my design bubble. I start designing a new collection. I'm talking to factories every day. I'm getting samples. I'm measuring things, making sure the fits are right. And when I'm in that bubble, I can't be thinking, okay, how are we going to market for Christmas? And you guys are the same. You're buying for spring. You're putting your orders in. You're planning. You're merchandising your stores. It's very hard as a business owner to juggle all these different facets of the business. But marketing is important, and keeping in touch with your customers and keeping you fresh in their mind is super important. And just perseverance. Oh my goodness, how much perseverance do you need to stay in business these days? You know, just keep on fighting. Anyway, I have found this great little marketing guide for the 2021 holiday season, that just to give you some ideas to inspire you for marketing to your customers. Number one is, don't forget that you have that advantage over Walmart and Amazon and those stores where people, you know, don't get any help. Your advantage is you can give great customer service. Your customers can come in, they can feel the fabric, they can try it on. Hey Joan, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. So yeah, that is your advantage, and you need to maximize that like crazy. So yeah, the holiday season is still, unless you are a purely Caribbean cruise ship type store, holiday season, you have to get all over that, because those cruises, it's coming back, but it's still a trickle, right? So you need to think about hitting onto your local market and how you can provide for them for the upcoming holiday season. So e-commerce is still dominating. So if you can get your website going, if you can try and sell through Instagram or Facebook, one of the socials, anything that can get you into the digital space is a major, major help to your bricks and mortar store, right? They are expecting the retail holiday season to grow by 2.7%. Some economists are saying that that is going to be spent on travel, and holidays and services, not all just retail goods. So it's going to be split, but the whole thing about them expecting them to start traveling more is also bodes well for all my little island boutiques and all my little beach boutiques, right? Because the more travel, the more we've got them down there. I mean, a lot of people are still suffering from negative financial situations, having come through this 18 months of upheaval. But a lot of people are on their feet, and they've, you know, they haven't done anything for 18 months. So they are itching to get out there and itching to live again. I know that's how I feel. I don't know about you guys, but you know, we've had lockdowns again this year. Just we had another month about a month ago, and our other state borders around us are all closed, so it's like we really can't go anywhere anyway. And yeah, for me, a traveling girl, that is driving me crazy, and that is happening with your customers too. So yeah, the season. And the other thing is with Christmas is that they're starting to talk about having supply issues. I'm just wondering if oh yeah, it's all good, the data. There's lots of talk about people having supply issues and that causing people problems to do their Christmas holiday shopping. So how can you prepare for that? Can you order in advance? Can you make sure that you contact your vendors and make sure that there is not going to be any supply interruptions for you? So how are your supply channels? And then if you can work out that your supply channels are good, make sure you let your customers know, hey, we have no supply channel issues. We are going to be fully stocked with everything you need to get through this holiday season. So make sure you think of us. You know, if you're having trouble getting things, you will have stock. I will have stock. Come and shop with me. Make sure you let your customers know that. So the obvious one for people shopping for Christmas holiday season is gift shopping, right? So think about how you can help them with that. Do you have gifts in your store? Have you got something on order that's coming in time for the holiday season that hits that $20, $30 to $50 gift price point? Do you have that line? Okay, make sure you've got gifts for your customers and then market that. Hey, we have gifts in the $20 to $30 price range. Drop in and see us. Hey, we have gifts in the $50 price range. Come and see what we've got. Okay, the other thing you can do is to help your customers with gift ideas. I know when I start my Christmas shopping, I write out that list and I think, oh my goodness, where do I start? How do I know what my 92-year-old grandmother wants? And how do I know what my 4-year-old nephew wants? You know? So help them. Can you think of ways that you can help them? Give them gift ideas. Do an email that says, hey, having trouble finding something for your 92-year-old grandma? This is what we suggest. This is, you know, here's some ideas, because everybody needs help with those ideas. Absolutely. Okay, another thing you can think of is to think of treat yourself. Okay, as a woman, and a lot of the women I know, we do all the Christmas shopping. And for me, I do it for 30 people probably. You know, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my sisters, their husbands, their children, the oldies, my mom and dad, and my mother-in-law. So you've got this massive list that you're trying to get through. My husband has one person he has to shop for. That's it. You know, does that not drive you nuts? Okay, so when it comes down to it, that mum, she's like, I better get something I like. Well, you know what? I'm going to make sure I get something I like this Christmas, because I'm going to treat myself and buy myself something nice too. So you can think about that. If you're, how you market to that person, how they can treat themselves for Christmas Day. Make sure that you've got the gifts and you tell them, hey, you deserve a treat too. Okay. Do you have some history? Can you pull any history out of your point of sale system? You know, there might be the mum who bought herself a dress last year, and maybe you can send her an email to say, hey, we've got the new dresses for this year. What are you going to wear on Christmas Day? Treat yourself on Christmas Day. Okay. Give them suggestions, give them ideas. What shoes are they going to wear with their new Christmas dress? Okay, just to give you ideas. Next is you can think about your new customers. Are you able to access information? It's all about pulling information out of your database. You know, do you get your customers' email addresses? Do they sign up? When they do sign up, are you able to say, know where they live? Are they local? Are they foreign? Do they live on the East Coast? Do they live on the West Coast? You know, that sort of information. Do they buy from you all year round, or do they only buy from you at Christmas time? The more information you can pull out of your system, the more you know what you can email them and help them with. Okay? Another thing is like welcoming new customers into your group, into your thing, and maybe into your audience, into your group, your tribe. You can offer a discount to new prospects or new customers to encourage them, to give them your email address, or have something small, a low margin item that still reflects your vibe, that can be a gift on purchase or a gift for giving you their email address. Maybe it's a keychain with a cute little pineapple on it. Maybe it's a little coin purse. It doesn't have to be an expensive item, but if you've got like a little bit of inventory of those gifty things to reward your customers. Perhaps you're rewarding the older customers that have been with you for years. Perhaps you're rewarding the new customers that have just come into your group, you know. You can also have a sliding scale of discounts offered. Perhaps, and obviously you're not going to make the same margin on every customer. That's okay. But in the holiday season, you're likely to get an influx of customers who only actually purchase from you when you're on sale. You also have the customer who's willing to pay full price, no problem. So if you can identify that sort of thing in your database, then you know how to talk to them and what to offer them. You know, can you reward your long-term customers with a free something to say Merry Christmas? You know, can you offer them a gift with a purchase? Can you look at your sales history in your system and see who ordered from last year? Now, if you're a vacation destination type store, so in the islands or on the beaches, if you don't have so many customers at the moment, can you target your locals? Can you set up a mailing list just for your locals saying, new shipment just arrived, we just got these great new hats or whatever. You know, can you identify your tourists in your mailing list and send them an email to get them to try and purchase online, so that you're still getting sales from your tourists even if they're not walking in the door? Okay. So yeah, just thinking about who your customer is. It all comes down to the basics. Who is your customer and what do they need help with? How can you help them? Whether you have them walking in the door, when your customers walk in the door and they asking you things and you starting up conversations with them, think about how that you can translate that to the customers who haven't walked in the door, so that you can email them and remind them about you and get them back in the door. Okay, as you get closer to Christmas as well, you could be emailing them with a little dose of scarcity. So and scarcity really helps to pump up your sales. So it's a great call to action, especially in the holiday season when shoppers are scrambling to get everything crossed off their list and the stores are busy and you can't get online. You can actually figure out if they're an East Coast customer or a West Coast customer, how long it's going to take to ship an order to them, so that you can target them 2 days, 2 days before shipping will close, in order that they get those goods before Christmas. Okay, you can already be emailing them and saying, avoid the Christmas rush. Things are going to be crazy this year. Or you're running out of stock of this item. It has been hot, so get down here now and get one before they're all gone. Using scarcity gets people to shop now in your store. So you can send them a countdown emails as it leads up, to make sure that they've got, when their last date of order is, to guarantee shipping before Christmas. And then send them little, once the shopping window closes, once they've missed the cutoff date, then you can send them an online, a gift card. Hey, do you want to buy a gift card? If you've still got someone that you haven't bought something from, we can email you a gift card. You can purchase it online. You don't have to come down here, because we know you're busy and you're running around like crazy. So that's something that you can work on after everything's gone crazy. Joan says, I'll be working on orders this week. The Island Girls caps are selling well. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's great. How good is that? I just got some here in Australia too, Joan. I got the aqua one and I ordered it and I just loved it. And I was like, oh, I really want to do navy too. But there was no time to actually wait for them to send me a sample. So I designed it, sent it off, and it was one of those cross your fingers, I hope it's okay. And so, yeah, I actually got a sample after they had even landed in the warehouse. So thank goodness, they're good. They're super cute. It says West Indies on the back. So yeah, I'm glad I did the navy. Really like it. And it's good to know that they're selling well for you as well. So it doesn't have to say St. Thomas for it to sell. That's good to know, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration to get rolling with your marketing. I cannot say strongly enough how important email marketing is, even more so than your social media. You should be emailing them once a week. Start collecting email addresses and sending them a little newsletter once a week. Look, I don't do it. You're not getting emails from me once a week. You got 2 this weekend, but I hadn't emailed you guys for weeks before that, because life's busy and it gets, you get busy doing something else. So try to really, that email marketing, keeping your store fresh in people's minds is super, super important and really does help generate sales. So, all right. If anybody needs to see anything, I was thinking about doing a series of videos where I show the collection in stories, and maybe not mention wholesale price, because as soon as I throw a wholesale price in there, I can't make it public because I don't want end customers to see that. So maybe if I just, you can access the line sheet, you can look at the prices yourself, but I can show you how to put these little stories together, because the new 2022 collection is very story orientated. There's the dress, there's the top and the skirt, or a skirt, there's a scarf that goes back with the dress, whatever. I've really tried to make it story orientated. So, and that's going to make it easier for you guys to merchandise in store too. You can easily put it on a little four-way. The colors work together. You've got the tank top that matches the skirt. It's nice and easy to put it all together. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start trying to do that. Is tonight a good time to go live? Like if here it's Monday morning for me, Sunday night for you guys. So I'm thinking if that's a good time for you guys, I can try and go live every Monday and try and get more routine going on, because I'm not so good with the routine. Yes, you can absolutely look at the last live, Joan, so that you can do the order based on that. I'm not sure if because that live goes for an hour, so I don't know if everyone's got enough time to sit and go through that again, but definitely print out the line sheet and watch the lives. So then it's just like we're at Surf Expo. You can cross out the ones you don't like and put ticks next to the ones you do like, and then go back and do your order. But it is an hour, so I don't know if it's better to do that or to do smaller little collection videos. Not sure. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll talk to you again this time next week. I'll do another live, and I'll start showing it in little stories of how it can work together on a four-way rack, make it look nice, easy to merchandise in store, because yeah, that's the name of the game with this collection. I've deliberately done stories to try and make it easy for you guys to merchandise. And you got to get the linen pants. I don't know if you have, but they go with everything, and they are so... I haven't been wearing them because it's been winter and I live in jeans in winter, but now that the warmer weather is coming here to Australia, I got myself a pair, and I'm like, I think I'll wear my linen pants again today and again today. So it's like, it's becoming my uniform. But they're super cute. Nice just with, you know, and they're nice with sandals. They're nice with my little white sneakers. Super comfy, loose fitting, just so comfy and cool. Fantastic. They're not cheap. They're not the cheapest thing in the line, but they are linen. So yeah. All right. Whew. Losing my voice. Thanks for tuning in. We should have a chat sometime, Joan. If you want to have a private live, this has been a private live. If you want to do a private Zoom call where we can talk and you can ask me to show you that again, I'm quite happy to do that for you, Joan, or for anyone, actually. Anything to pretend that I'm at a trade show talking to you guys instead of being in my studio talking to my phone. Human interaction would be fantastic. Thanks. All right. Have a great night. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.